Hello and welcome back to Touhou Pub and Play Enhanced Reload. In the last part, I finished the detour that was the Sevi Islands and got a rainbow shard, so I finally got an Advent Racing. But despite that fact, Advent Racing will not be seeing this part because this is being recorded after that, so I have not had time to level up Racing to be on par with the rest of the team, so until I have time to do that, she will not be on part of the team, which will probably be the episode after this one. I don't know, depending on where I end up by the end of this. So based on what the map is for this, it's not the map, it's the theme case. Right, we have Route 20, then the Seafoam Islands, then Route 20 again. So what I guess I'll do is I'll probably just go through all of Route 20 and then do the Seafoam Islands later, because that's a bunch of stuff where at the end you fight something. Is Mima there, or is Mima somewhere else? I just don't know where not Zapdos, Articuno, that's how have I said all the Moltres! That one. I don't know where they even are in this game. But, yeah, I have repels, and then I haven't been using them, because I've just been abusing speed up, but yeah, this entire route is water, and I'm not going to find anything that I actually want in this route. I highly doubt I'll just magically find something that I'd want to use more than Consume. So we're just gonna keep going. Already been here. And yep, that's what this episode's gonna be, is me going through these water routes, and then I guess that'll be it. Cinnabar in the west has a lab for Bodika. My daddy works there. As you know. Yeah, you know, 2 episodes ago was me talking about stuff. And the episode before that was me more reacting to what was going on in the game at the point, and now, like, there's not going to be a whole lot going on in the game, and I've run out of things to talk about, so this probably isn't going to be a great part. But, you know, I wanted to record 3 parts today, and also I kind of wanted to get this whole section of the game with all the water done, not counting the actual islands. But yeah, so Kurami is Zapdos. We saw that in the power plant. So either Mima is Articuno, in which case they're going to be in these islands up here. I swam here from Cinnabar Island, it wasn't easy, I tell you. Or they're going to be Moltres, which again, I have no idea where Moltres is, because in the original Red and Blue, Moltres is on Victory Road. I am pretty sure that is not the case for this game, which makes me think they might be on, what do they call it, Mount Ember? Is that what that place was? Yeah, they might be there. Which, in that case, can I reach them? Do I have to have Rock Smash in order to reach them? Or do I just have to have Strength? And, like, I didn't search that far because last episode when it came apparent to me that I wouldn't be able to see everything because I didn't have Rock Smash working, I got very upset. I don't know. We'll find Mima eventually. I'm not really... If only Kanto was the only part of this game, then I would be like, you know, I'd want to get Mima as soon as possible, because, you know, I'd want her to be on the team as long as possible. I wouldn't just want to get her, and then only be able to use her for the Elite Four, and then the game's over. That's not the case at all, because it's the entirety of Johto. So even if I wait until, like, before Victory Road to get Mima, she's still going to be here for a while, because this game has quite a lot left to go. Yeah, last part was part 30. This is going to be my longest series by far. I already knew that, but now that we're on part 30 and we're nowhere near done, it's really starting to set in. Check out my buff physique. You look like every single other swimmer in this game, my dude. You see what go? So do you think it's actually canon that so many of these trainers look exactly identical? Because, you know, you have the whole thing with Nurse Joy, where, you know, it's canon in the anime that they all look the same because they're sisters, whereas all the other trainers, like, they don't look the same. Like, how does that work for these games? My boyfriend gave me big pearls. Can we, like, can the whole, like, all the Nurse Joys and Optogenies are all sisters? Can that be changed to be like, oh yeah, all the swimmer classes, they're all sisters, all the fighter classes, they're all brothers. Is that how that works? Is that a part of Pokemon lore they're not telling you about? How um, a very large portion of the population in Pokemon games is actually just like a bunch of really large families of like 50 plus kids, but they're only like actually like maybe 20 unique families in the entire region. I feel like that'd be an interesting lore point to bring up. It's a thing they don't tell you about how humans work in the Pokemon world, because obviously humans, they aren't normal humans, because, you know, they get like hit by Pokemon attacks all the time for slapstick humor and they're not dead. So, you know, there's some weird evolution shit going on with Pokemon, not even mentioning all the weird stuff in Gen 4, which even more of that was revealed recently thanks to leaks. How you have all those weird legends about how Pokemon and humans, they were actually very similar, but then evolutionary paths caused them to become different or something. I rode my bird Pokemon here. So is that a thing with, in the Pokemon world, it's actually more likely for humans to have, like, giant litters of humans, like the cat or something, but they all look the same? And that's why, and actually, people have to, like, go to different... People have to travel to different regions in order to start their own families, because, you know, when you only have like 20-something families in a single region, you gotta move out for diversity's sake and all that stuff. I don't know how much weird lore there is for Pokemon. I think it'd be kind of neat if just Pokemon delved into the fact that there's clearly something going on with the humans in this universe. You know, so many of them look alike, and they're oddly resistant to shit that would kill normal people. I feel like a deep dive into how humans actually work in Pokemon to be a unique thing to think about. Because, like, oh, humans and Pokemon were which one the same, so, you know, why aren't they anymore? And even if they aren't, how different are they really? How does a Pokeball work? Pokeballs are specifically designed to work on Pokemon. Can they work on humans? Who knows? Seafoam Islands. Are you on vacation too? Picnicker Irene. Marasa. Sagumi. Man, I'm running out of discharges here. Which I guess is fine. I think Sagumi's actually pretty high level compared to my team right now. She's level 41. Oh no, I'll just keep using her until I run out of moves. Yeah, what I might have to do, if none of my Shard Pokemon are gonna learn any moves, what I might have to do is I might have to just go to all of the places where they sell TMs and just, spend a lot of money. Oh, that is lying. Come on, kitty. Because, yeah, this moveset's terrible. I mean, I could be using Swift. I don't know why I haven't been. I mean, Swift's a special move, isn't it? Although, Mercy's a special attacker, isn't she? Right, this is where the Seafoam Islands are. I'm not gonna do this right now, but it is here. So first, I might do it in a second, but first I just want to get the rest of this route done, so I can say that I've explored this entire region. You can't... Oh, you have to go through the Seafoam Islands in order to get to the other side. I did not know that. I was under the impression it's like Lugia Islands, where you just ignore it and then you go past. No, it's not like that at all. No, no, no. No, no, Luigi, no. It's not how it works. Alright, here I am. I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I'll run into Articuno. Who knows? Who really knows? Eh? What? Where do I? There's the only way to go. If I can't go that way, then where do I go? You're not making much sense. Huh? Where do I am very much confused on what you want me to do. Huh. Well, that was unexpected. Right, so I guess I'll go south of Fuchsia and see what happens. This was very unexpected. So I can't explore the Seaphone Islands right now, or at least I can't going from that direction. That was unexpected. I thought you could just go explore the Seafoam Islands and catch Articuno as soon as you got there, because you can catch Zapdos now, so why wouldn't you be able to catch Articuno now? Seemed like a very odd restriction. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think that Articuno must be at Mount Ember, because, like, they put him in Victory Road there in the originals, and it's not like they gave him his own original area in Kanto, so it makes sense that in the Sevi Islands, which is the new place, they'd give him something. Anyway, time for me to get out this bird. Just so I can fly over here, because none of my Pokemon can learn fly, because God forbid my flying bug learn fly. It'd be too convenient for my flying bug to learn fly, yep. I need to remember to, put my cursor back on box 1 after I'm done doing this, so I don't have Pokemon I catch start appearing there again. Alright, back to Future City! Man, the more I think about it, do I just want to, like, leave a Pokemon here and keep Hatate in here in case I need to fly out of here when I'm done? Here, do I? I don't know if I'm gonna use Tenkai now that Advent Racin's here and they're also a Reason type. Because, like, they're both Reason types, and yeah, like, Yukari's a Dark type, but Yukari doesn't have any Dark moves. So her being that type is kind of irrelevant, you know? Anyway, who's up front? Sugumi is. Let's put Kashiwagi up front. Deal with water. I look at the sea to forget all the bad things that happened. Alright, buddy. You really need to let that out here. You just had to tell a random stranger you just ran into that, huh? Yep, all these Pokemon trainers have Pokemon that are 10 levels under what I have, but I just went to the Sevi Islands, where the wild Pokemon were like almost level 40. It's the thing, this is a big thing in Johto, but like, it's the big thing when you have unlinearity in Pokemon regions, is the levels kind of go all over the place. I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure it's a big problem with Scarlet and Violet. It's like, oh, you can go wherever you want, except actually this area has like Pokemon that are like 20 levels above this area, so if you actually want to go out of the recommended order, you're kind of just not going to have fun. Unless you want to grind a lot, which is not fun. It's not the right one, no. Max Repel, there we go. Wow, you have a sharp eye, don't you? I tried diving for Monica, but it was a no-go. Is diving in this game? I don't know if it is. It's in Ruby Sapphire and Emerald. Diving's a big thing in that game. But I don't know if they put it in Fire and Leaf Green. I assume that if they did, it's a very small, but I don't think they did at all. I guess what that guy's dialogue is supposed to be referencing the fact that you can't use dive. Anyway, I think Kashiwagi already... Yeah, they've already reached level 41, so I could change into Yorio after this. So many sleepy Komachi. They are so sleepy. So yeah, I guess we'll see if I can even go into the Seafoam Islands if I go this way, because I can't when I go the other way, because you just reach a place where you're not allowed to surf. Do I have to change something in the world in order to make it to where the currents aren't too fast or something? I don't remember this at all. Just remember being able to go to the Seafoam Islands and get yourself an Articuno. Help. Yeah, another thing about it, I'm pretty sure the Articuno replacement is, Evil Eye Sigma. Not Evil Eyes, the other one, Yugen Magon. The other eyeballs. Swimmer Douglas. Douglas. Let me tell you something, Douglas. I can't actually do an impression of Mr. Dick Douglas. Not at all. What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I think I might be remembering that. I'm just mainly basing this off the fact that Yugen Magon is for some reason associated with ice sometimes. You can find them in the ice cave in, what's it called? Puppet Dance Performance. You find them in, like, the ice cave in the Misty Lake. And then apparently, according to, I don't know much PC98. There's a lot of PC98 lore I don't know because it's irrelevant. But apparently there's like some frozen place, like very wintry, like ice-capped place in PC98 lore, and that's what you go through in Puppet Dance Performance. And is that related to Yugen Magon in some way? I don't know. You know, I've been saying this. It might be Sariel. I actually can't remember if Sariel is part of, like, the Makai trio, or if she's a different legendary entirely, because, to be honest, I'm pretty sure there are quite a few legendaries in this game, and I don't remember what most of them are. So you have, the Makai trio, which I think is Elise, Mima, I Love Swimming, What About You, and Yugen Magon. But I might be wrong, it might be someone else besides Yugen Magon. Wow, why do you just have Parsi? It's just like, hello, I have a bunch of, water types, and Parsi. I think she's above a bridge, it's above water, so, there you go. But yeah, I think Sariel and Kongura are also legendaries in this game. I'm pretty sure the tree, you know, the fucking tree from Touhou 7, I think that's a legendary. Like, just the fucking tree. Other than that, there might be some other legendaries, but I can't really remember. Drawn line. I have drawn this line in the sand with my super fancy sword. Belly flop. I can beat even Marine Bonica at swimming. Right, there you are. How much longer are these routes? Who knows? That's a lot of trainers. Oh my god, why does Kanto do this? It just does this sometimes. It did it when there was that one route, there was like 3 girls and like a Pokemaniac in a line, and they did it when there was like 5 bikers on top of each other on Cycler Road, and now there's just 4 trainers on top of each other. What is this route design? My big sis taught me how to swim and train Bonica. Am I about to have a double battle with them, or is... Okay, yeah. It's a weird thing with double battles in this game, is like, it seems like only one of the people you're about to fight talk. That's not the right. You're not supposed to be here. Okay, get out of here, Tate. Please. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get rid of Tenkai. I went through a lot of crap to get her and level her up and all that stuff, but like, she's really not doing much. She really isn't. Of course you have Poison Jab. Why would you not have Poison Jab? And Whirlpool, you are great trainers, aren't you? Yes. Drawn line. Needle Arm. Not Needle Arm, Yorio, don't do that. Alright, this should be the end. Yep, you die, and then you should die from one hit here. Oh wow, someone tougher than my big sis. Yeah, the other one just doesn't say anything. Do you have a younger brother? I hope you're teaching him all sorts of things. You didn't even ask for my answer before you came to the conclusion yourself. The answer's no, by the way. I think. I mean, do we know any information about Rinko or Maribel's families? Nope. Probably not. I don't know, maybe there was. Who knows? Swimming's great, sunburns aren't. God, yep. I burn in the sun very easily. Yes, I do. But the last time I had a sunburn was, we had like, an event at my school. Why do you resist that? My college. It's like, the sport tournament thing. We were doing it as like a fundraiser or something. And I stayed there all day. And either I put on sunscreen and it just didn't last long enough, or I didn't put on sunscreen. Either way, I burned a lot. And it was one of those really bad sunburns where, you know, my skin was peeling off and it lasted for like weeks. You know, you ever had one of those? What happens when you're as pasty white as I am? The sun. Her name's Alice. Probably start using those waters I brought. Yep. Here you go, Yorio. Water is good for you, yes. Let's give a potion to Lumen over here. Alright, and we continue. Ahoy there! These waters are treacherous. Yeah, I think that was a thing in Ruby Sapphire, and why do you have 5 puppets? One of those trainers, one of those waste your time trainers. You just resist things. Why do you resist things? Komachi, yes. I was about to say something, but I forgot. It's gone again. Oh yeah, remember the last time this happened was about to start talking about something and then I completely forgot what I was actually going to talk about there. How many episodes ago was that? It was quite a while ago. I'm just having to remember it now. What I was going to talk about there was something I ended up talking about in the Sorter video. Or no, I didn't. It was something else. It was related to that. It was you know, Unzon in Keifu. He was actually a character and didn't just like, it wasn't just an attack, Heatran's attack that never said anything. He's actually a character, he actually had dialogue. I remember I was going through the footage of that, and there was a screenshot I had of Unzon saying, "I hate losing at children's video games." And I thought it would be funny if I tried to use that as a meme, but the problem is it had a typo in it. So it kind of ruined the potential of the meme. It's like, man, if only there wasn't a typo, I could have made a meme out of that. I mean, some of the typos themselves were memes. Like, you had that one typo that made it sound like Mei Ling was asking for Suika's hand in marriage. I like that typo. It's a great typo. Connie, I'm exhausted. But yeah, that was what I was going to talk about, like, 20 episodes ago. Probably not that many. Possibly that many. It's episode like 31 right now. Alright, Tsugumi, you haven't done anything in like 20 minutes. Oh, I just love your ride. Can I have it if I win? I'm riding a bucket. What a weird line of dialogue to give a trainer. Can I have your Pokemon if I win? Isn't that something the bad guys ask? Will ask, demand? Discharge all of the water types. Man. My electric type, wind type, whatever is going to one-shot all of these water types that are 14 levels lower than it. They're all the same thing. Level 27 Komachi. I fought like a level, what, like 48 Flandre, like 5 episodes ago? Or like 3? Something like that? And now I'm fighting level 27 Komachis. Oh boy, level scaling in non-linear Pokemon games. Oh right, I forgot. Tsugumi's part fire. You wouldn't know that since she has 0 fire moves, but she is. I'd like her to learn a fire move because, I'm gonna be honest, other than the fact that it's a good type, and she can, what is the move? Will-O-Wisp? She can use Will-O-Wisp to burn. Tsugumi, or Kasume hasn't been a very good fire type because she only has Fire Spin, which is not a good move, but she hasn't learned anything better. And she's actually, you know, not a stone, she's not a shard of all Pokemon, so she should be able to learn some moves. She just hasn't. And the only reason she has a good water type move is because I gave her Surf. Thunderbolt. Okay, that's a good move. Strong electric attack that may also leave the foe paralyzed. Yeah, 9100. That's, Why is this just a better move? Yeah, this is just Discharge, but it has 10 more power. That's very silly, isn't it? You have so many types where it's just like you don't have the equivalent of as good of a move, but then, like, fucking, there's still a long way to go to Seafoam Islands. I want to go back to Fuchsia, but then Electric just has, like, irrelevant moves like Discharge, where it's like, oh yeah, it's Thunderbolt with 10 less power. Meanwhile, the only good, like, physical electric type move is, what, like, Wild Charge, which gives you recoil? Why don't you make Discharge physical, so it actually has a use? The water is shallow here. There are many people swimming. Berry. Again, nothing but Komachis, as far as the eye can see. Thunderbolt. Remember how Pikachu has like an exclusive electric type move called Volt Tackle that can only be used by Pikachu and not Raichu? Because, you know, Pikachu's the mascot, he's gotta have his own move. It's also gonna be the highest level Pokemon I think you ever fight in a Pokemon game, because you fight him at the end of Gold and Silver, you fight him, Red's like highest level Pokemon, I think it's like level 81 or something. Yeah, definitely a special attacker. At least you're fast. Come here. Come here. Why are you riding a Bonica? Can't you swim? I mean, if I don't have to swim, then I won't. Swimmer Darren has a bunch of Gearnos. Gonna spam Thunderbolt, because why would you do anything else? Seriously, did not think just going through these water routes would actually take a whole episode, but it is. It's been 30 minutes. It's about to be. And these water routes are still going. So what do I do next part? I mean, I kind of want to see if I can even progress in the Seafoam Islands at all. Or if it's like blocked off for some unrelated plot reasons. I don't know. What do you do at this point in the game? Do you just go take on Team Rocket? Am I allowed to do that now? Because I guess you can't fight Sabrina until you take down Team Rocket. And, you know, of course can't fight Giovanni until you take down Team Rocket. But can you also not fight Sabrina until you do that? But I could have done that earlier before I fought Blaine. You don't know, Kanto is very confusing. This man has 4 Churnos. They are now all electrified. And dead. Except not really, so they don't die. It's another thing you don't think about. You know, Pokemon die. As shown by, like, the Pokemon Tower and shit. I was going to switch out my Pokemon! And then you just saw me from 10 feet away. Why do you all need this many Pokemon? Do you really all need this many Pokemon? Like, really? You all need 3 to 5 Pokemon? Yeah, like, how old do Pokemon get before they just die? Surely they all die of old age, but like, you know, it's gonna vary on when each die, because, you know, you have, like, the legendary Pokemon that are, like, some of them are, like, thousands of years old, or if you're Arceus, you're older than the creation of the universe or some shit. So obviously, they're like the legendary Pokemon, they don't age, I think. Maybe they do, because apparently there are multiple copies of some of these legendary Pokemon that there should only really be one of. So maybe some of them do age and die and are replaced by other ones. You have the Pokemon that are just normal animals. So, you know, obviously they're gonna get old, but it's like, which Pokemon... Then you have the Pokemon that are ghosts, like... What happens to the ghost Pokemon? Are they just ghost Pokemon forever? Do they ever re-enter a cycle of reincarnation? Is there reincarnation in Pokemon? I don't know. And then take all those questions I just had and add it to whatever the fuck's going on with the puppets in this game, and it's just a black hole of questions that don't have answers. It doesn't mean anything. It's like when people ask questions about Touhou that clearly don't have answers because someone wasn't thinking about it. Like, oh boy, do Touhou characters name themselves? Do Touhou characters... Like, how does any of this shit work? Why do they look like humans? Who knows? Strong trainers and water bonica are common sights in these parts. They say that Misty of the Cerulean Gym Change. Although I say that, apparently there's like a throwaway line in one of the Hifu chapters that like... that apparently might be some sort of explanation as to why the yokai in Touhou look like humans, and if that's supposed to be the entire explanation, it's a terrible one. I don't know if it is supposed to be, but like, you don't just have something, an explanation like that thrown in as like a one-off line in something most fans don't read because it's Hifu. I wish I was most fans. Nah, never mind. Player defeated Tiffany. Alright, how far can I progress in these islands from this side? Seafoam Islands. Can I actually progress? Alright. Need Etrin, which I don't have. Good start. An Ice Heal. Wow. Alright, this does look... Yeah, you can do some shit in here. Alright, so here's what I think I'll do. It's already been over 30 minutes, so, you know, it's an episode. I guess I'll try to figure out what the hell's going on in Saffron, so that I can maybe go fight Sabrina, and then, I guess, do the part of the plot up until you fight Giovanni before the gym leader. And then once I beat Sabrina, I'll be able to use Rock Smash. I will take Eatrin, and then I will go back to Stupid One Island, and do all that stuff, and then I think Mima's there. So then it'll just be me doing the stuff for Mima, and then going back into the power plant for Elise, and then doing the Seafoam Islands to get Yuukimagon, and I'll just do all that shit before I fight Giovanni at the gym. Because again, that's what I think you're supposed to do. Like, maybe I should just, like, run around Saffron for a bit to try to maybe figure out what I'm supposed to do? Surely it should be obvious, right? It's a kid's video game. I shouldn't need to look up what I'm about to do. This isn't Paper Mario Sticker Star, where the entire game is extremely vague on what the fuck it wants you to do. Need to get rid of my bird. Do not need the bird. The bird is no longer a word. Yes. And also, yeah, obviously, I'm going to level up Racing between now and the next part. It's not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do. No. No, no, no. Alright, what do I do? Like, what do I do in Saffron to progress the fucking plot? Can't go here. Don't get Defiant or I'll have to hurt you. Can't go here. Alright, can I go into... What do you want? You're lost. Can I go into... Can I just go into... Can't go here. Saffron belongs to Team Rocket. Yes, it does. Snore. Ha, he's taking a snore. Alright, so the big plot thing that... Okay, apparently you could just take on Team Rocket for I don't know how long. I was under the impression that something would happen in the plot that would imply that you can now go take on Team Rocket, but no, you're supposed to just go to the tower and be like, the guard, and just realize the guard's asleep. Alright, so in the next part, I will, I guess, do the Team Rocket Saffron Tower stuff, including Giovanni. And then I guess after that I'll do Sabrina, and then after that I will do the Makai trio, who are the legendary birds. I'll do all that stuff. So I'll see you then, bye.